Hey guys, what's going on? This is Nick. We are here today with Chuck Honabach from Realty One Group Unlimited over here in Lancaster, PA. Today we are talking about, just some more products and how we use them in the mortgage space. Our question today is in regards to lenders, what they look for in a loan and how to get one. So Chuck.
Nick, my experience is first off, the client wants to find a reputable lender. That's the biggest and foremost. Somebody who I would say is local. Personally for me, I wanted to have a local agent that I can talk to and have at my disposal, if you want to say, to get answers quickly. I know people use a lot of these online mortgage application processes, and I always feel at the very end there's been a hiccup in my experience.
They just make it a little bit too difficult for us.
Make it a little too difficult. Sometimes they're not as transparent in their structure, their fees.
Okay.
That's been my experience. And so a lot of times when I've worked with different clients, I have found that if I introduce them to a local lender, it changes the whole platform immensely. Or we get a more serious, like, hey, you aren't going to qualify. I think some people go online, they do these online applications. I don't want to use any vendors' online names, but they say they're pre-approved, but they haven't really asked for the proper documentation, which kind of leads right into our next topic that we were talking about, and is what's needed when you're going for a loan.
Correct.
You have to have 2 years of good and solid employment history. It doesn't have to be with the same employer exactly, but you have to have 2 years, and you have to have 2 years of tax returns that are completed. There's people who don't always fill out their tax returns, and they're like, oh, I want a mortgage, and I don't have that ability. Pay stubs, most current pay stubs, bank statements. These are the things that buyers should be thinking about collecting and having prepared, because the mortgage company is going to be asking for that information. The more that we can have, the easier that we can get what I always use the term a good picture roadmap, to know exactly how we have to structure our offer to a seller, and that we can win that home for our clients. So that's probably the best thing I would say.
Yeah, I like it. So, kind of the 2 big takeaways for that. For me, we're local, and all the documentation, which leads into so we can create that roadmap and give you a path to walk down so we can get the best offer possible, right?
That's how I look at it. The other thing I tell my clients is, don't try to play games. Don't try to be sneaky. As difficult as it is for buyers, you really have to open yourself up. You have to be honest. We have to know everything that we potentially can. It's not that we're trying to be nosy or judge, but it's the best way for us to know, from a mortgage person, from a loan officer, to the buyer agency. How do I have to represent you? What hiccups do I have to keep in the back of my mind that could spin this out of control? And that's really why I say to my clients, please be honest with us.
So that's what we say to them as our clients, and help them get into everything. So a lot covered in that one. If you guys have further questions, want to talk about your situation personally, leave a comment below, or our information follows, so give us a call or text message or email. Thanks.
Thank you.